This is Red Wizard 52, and I am going to do a Rimworld playthrough. The goal is to do 30 episodes and just stop there and see where things go. I think each episode will be around 10 minutes or so. Full disclosure, I'm not very good at this game. I watch a lot of people play it, but I actually haven't played it a lot myself, so we'll see how things go. I guess I'm also going to assume that the people watching this haven't played Rimworld, so I'm going to kind of introduce you to some of the concepts. But I'm in no way setting myself up as this like great Rimworld player, because I'm not. I'm probably going to be clumsy and make horrible mistakes. But yeah, so let's get started. So, first off, I'm using the Royalty DLC and the Ideology DLC. The vanilla game is great, but these DLCs really add interesting elements. The Royalty adds a lot of things, but one of the things it adds is psychic abilities, magic basically. And then the Ideology DLC brings in belief systems and a lot more variables for the moods of your characters. Managing the moods of your characters is a really important element in the game. And so, like, for example, if you have a faction of nature worshippers, they get really upset if you cut down trees. Or if you have a faction of cannibals, then they take joy in eating other humans. But anyhow, the Ideology and the Royalty DLCs add some interesting elements. There's also a huge mod community around this game. I'm not going to use any mods. I don't really know where to begin. There's just so many. Maybe some minor mods for ease of gameplay, but nothing to change the game itself. I'm not going to add any new factions or any new weapons or anything like that. But no mods are turned on right now. So yeah. So we'll go to New Colony. There are 4 different scenarios. Crash landed. You basically have moderate technology, and you have 3 pawns, 3 colonists. Then there's the Lost Tribe, which is you start with pre-electricity technology. You don't have a lot of wealth and equipment, and everybody is tribal, so that is actually relevant when it comes to psychic abilities. They can get psychic abilities by meditating on an anima tree. Then we have the Rich Explorer scenario, which is you're just a rich guy, and you have really high technology. You're by yourself. You have a lot of equipment and weapons and stuff. And the Naked Brutality is just what it says. Really, 0 technology. You don't have anything. It's just 1 pawn. I'm going to do the Lost Tribe because I like how it starts you with this pre-electricity tribal technology, but it also gives you 5 pawns. I think one of the joys of this game is the interactions between your pawns. So yep. This is the AI storyteller. If you play Dungeons and Dragons, this is kind of like your artificial intelligence dungeon master. And I'm going to do with the Cassandra Classic. She provides crises for you with some regularity, so that it's a cohesive story. And you have Phoebe Chillax, who she gives you a lot of time in between. I'm reading. Phoebe gives you lots of time between disasters to build your colony, but beware, at high difficulties she'll hit you as hard as anyone. And then there is Randy Random, and he just randomly throws stuff at you. This is probably the most exciting if you're a power gamer and you want to challenge yourself. I think I'm going to go with Phoebe Chillax, and I think I'm going to go at Adventure Story. And this is actually going to be hard for me. I've started several colonies, and horrible things always tend to happen. So, so even though it's adventure story, it's experienced strategy gamers, experienced Rimworld players who want some breathing room to pursue weird goals. That's I think totally what I'm interested in doing. I like to take my time and to read all the algorithmically generated content. And if you've played this game, you know what I mean. If you haven't played it, then you'll see what I mean. It's pretty cool. And just to make it even more interesting, we'll do commitment mode, so I can't save in the middle of the game or reload anytime. If something horrible goes wrong, it goes wrong. It's basically permadeath, if you will. So this is where we create our world. I'm just going to put my handle in here. This is a Final Fantasy reference, if you're wondering. And then we'll add Cannibal Pirate Gang, Cannibal Tribe, and a Ninja Tribe. I like all the great diversity of different tribes. But by the way, Outlanders, they tend to have like gunpowder level technology. Like they're modern, if you will. Pirate gangs, they're very eclectic in their technology. They could have laser guns, but they could also have tribal weaponry if they are raiding tribal people, or swords or something. So like a diverse technology. Of course, these tribes have tribal level technology, so bows and spears and like equas, things like that. Shattered Empire, they're very advanced in their technology. They'll have like what are like basically lightsabers. They're not called lightsabers in the game, but they'll have lightsabers and really powerful guns. And then you have the Mechanoid Hive, which is kind of like, if you know Warhammer 40k, it's kind of like the Necrons, like evil robots. Pretty cool. Or in the Matrix, like the robots who enslave humanity. And then the insect gene line is the Tyranids, or the Xenomorphs from the Alien IP. So yeah, keep this all the same, and we'll generate our world. All right. Well, I want to be around the Ted Buthina Civil Outlander Union, because they're neutral towards me, and the Pact of the Cove, because they're neutral. So I'm looking for yellow and purple. And the nudist tribe, they're okay, So the yellow, purple, and I guess I can be near the Empire as well. But in the beginning of the game, trading with them is going to be hard, because the stuff they have is really expensive because they're of advanced technology. So I'm going to look for Ted Buthina and the Pact of the Cove. So let's see. Looks like they're in the south. I want to be in more of a temperate zone. Is this Ted Buthina? Yeah. Okay. This is the it's green. Are they a fierce tribe? Yeah, they're a fierce tribe. They'll fight. They'll raid me and stuff. This is great. So we have Wazban of the Ted Buthina and Goro, the Pact of the Cove. So yeah, I like that. What's this? This is a boreal forest. It's a little cold. That might be interesting. Actually, the first playthrough that I watched was boreal forest. So what's this? This is temperate forest. Maybe I don't know. I kind of like the idea that I'm up in the mountains by myself. I'm close to these two good tribes. So I'm going to look at the terrain and going to the end. I only want to keep these around 10 minutes, so I'm just looking at the clock. Sandstone, slate, marble. That's good. These different types of material have different strengths and weaknesses when you build stuff with them. And, that's too advanced for me. I'll eventually learn as I do the playthrough, but right now I can't. For example, I know sandstone is really weak. It's like it makes for weak walls. And then if you make doors out of slate, for example, they open very slowly because they're so heavy. I'm looking for special stuff. Caves. Okay, so here we go. I like this. Caves are good because you can live in them, but they're also a little dangerous because, you never know. There could be bugs and stuff in there. So we're gonna do that. I think I have time to figure out the religion, and then next episode I'll actually pick the pawns. Just a little bit of behind the scenes. I'll probably just stop recording, and then start recording again for the next episode. So we'll probably pick the colonists and start playing next game. So we'll play a fluid ideal legion because it's more interesting. It'll change as we play. This is just you get your icon and you get different aesthetic things, like when you build, like it just looks differently. Like it doesn't actually impact the game. It just impacts the way your colonists look. So I'm just going to go with embodied theist. Oh, and also it'll impact the kind of the background lore that is algorithmically generated. Then we'll just do. We'll do just real quick. Coming to an end. We'll say for our. I'll go over what this means in the next episode. But for the general meme of our religion, we'll say. I don't know. We'll say. It will be nature. I like that, and we'll really go with the kind of tribal aesthetic. Try to keep ourselves tribal. So I'm gonna stop there. It's been 10 minutes, so thank you for watching. Please, comment. I don't really care about the likes or anything. This is just something I'm doing for fun. But I mean, if you like it, then like it. But I'd be really interested to hear your feedback on the choices I'm making, and maybe even I encourage people who watch this to give me advice. So all right, see you in the next episode. Thank you.